Baby, you wanna know something crazy?
What?
Back in the 1800s, if you put dead animals in a pot of water, they would call that witchcraft.
If you put what?
Dead animals, plants, spices in a pot of water, let's say you're doing witchcraft. You do that now, we call it making soup. Think about it. What goes in soup? Dead animals, water, spices, vegetables, plants.
Yeah.
Alright, so I fixed the jerseys, baby. Alright, so here's home. And these are the options. Change the helmet. You got a gray helmet. That's white. Gray.
Now you have a white helmet because you
Yeah.
didn't have a white helmet before.
Blue.
What's the A?
Yellow. A is for Alamo.
Baby, this wasn't the team called.
Alamo State.
There was not Alamo State that we were looking at
Yesterday?
yesterday.
I didn't have a yellow team?
You had a yellow and baby blue, but it was not the Alamo.
Oh, I made a new team. I made a
yeah,
new
see,
team.
Yeah, this is not the same team. That's why I'm like, what's the A?
Yeah, I made a new team.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
You
Alamo.
failed to tell me, like, I'm like, what is this colors?
These the Alamo State Bucks.
Bucket?
Bucks.
Oh,
Like
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's the alternative right
Okay.
there. Home,
Uh-huh.
away.
Uh-huh. Sweet.
Yeah, kind of sweet. Yeah. That shit is sweet, bro.
What happened to BL?
Oh, Black Lives Matter? I don't got one of those. That's on the other team. And the stadium is going to be nice, too. There's no colored field, bro.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Tyler last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season in the first part of the season? Now get into the middle of the season, Palmer. Get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They want
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building. and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. You can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Now, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field. 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked.
so. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense really needs to get something going right now, already down 17-3. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Took him over now.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Hampton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
Wide open spaces. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hampton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
First down from the to pass from the red zone. The throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver and getting his feet down in bounds.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it in the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They get to him as he throws. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vincent. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't...
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. Great place to start for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Flush down in the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Hampton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse.
This don't fit me.
Huh?
It don't fit me.
What don't fit you?
This piece.
It looked like it fit just nice. What you mean this piece? It don't cover your boobers?
And I tightened it, and because that didn't make it any better. I tightened it right here, but I don't know. At first, it was all like just hanging. Now, it's too tight or something. Like, I don't know. I think the thread is going to come off because it's so tight. It's changing so much. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I couldn't get it right.
Well, it's either gonna be tight or it's gonna be loose.
Well,
So,
I'd rather it be loose so it's not like pulling this.
what about right there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Hold on, because I gotta pull it back up. They look so pretty. It's a nice color on you.
How'd you know when you were like this?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh! Oh, that's sexy.
That was funny.
A 2nd and 18. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to beat the DT. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going downfield for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the 4th. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Oh, that's perfect. Damn, I wish I could just like put the T. Oh, that'd be perfect.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback.
Oh!
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't have
And they still didn't score.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Vincent.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one.
2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made.
They scored.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Line play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Got it.
He's got it.
No, that's the first.
At the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive.
Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
With that last touchdown.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, we got Texas.
Baby, can you put the fan to me?
Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff.
Oh.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So the Texas Longhorns offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch, and you can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid
We
the
almost
hit.
got to it.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like it.
Going to work on second down.
It's a pretty color.
Some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
And it shows my favorite quality.
Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to pass. It's Manning. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We just got to
Now
launch
a
it.
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete. Turning on the Jets. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On first and 10 from the 38. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big pass up there, stabs it out of there, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it on the left. There he goes. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coach...
I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayward. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the...
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Now, it's second down. You need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. The toss to the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. A 3rd down try for the offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. Pass to 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Should have put the sack.
Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Throwing right. He got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is
We
top
might
10
be in
in the
trouble,
country
folks.
points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside
Well,
the spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Okay,
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Got the quick pass. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves.
we're screwed. Oh, we're screwed.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal for the offense. Pushes toward the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. The option look.
Dummy.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I'm not not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Huh? It's crazy. You thirsty. You look like you can taste the thirst. Alright. We're kinda back in the game, but we're not back in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And it'll be a touchdown.
All right.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. Gets it in there for the touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long. Trying to convert through the air. Under heavy pressure. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, you could just...
One straight.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And he was able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They'll try to run for it. It's a seam wide open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the...
You just gotta run the clock out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss sweep to the right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up. They have to convert here on 4th down. Grant behind the line. It's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack.
Who?
By Jello?
What song I sing?
Huh?
What song I sing?
Oh, whoa. This one?
So, yeah, that's oh boy.
Jello?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might swerve on whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't want to play them, but we fuck. You're not even on there. Let's risk it. Risk it for the brisket. We got it. A rivalry game. Let's see what that is. 86, 86.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick.
He's going up top. He's coming down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up the throw. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by the team.
He just needed a yard. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Thank goodness gracious, dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double teaming that guy. He goes to the water bottle. I'm going to double team. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Sets up the screen. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make a stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness with.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chips.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
He's supposed to jump.
Right down the boulevard.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Goes going right to work up top. Rushes on him. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Give to the back. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Morton. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders are on the move. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Douglas. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
closing time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kicked it right here.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. Trying to pick up a... No secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Morton. A strike downfield. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
You okay, girl?
Yeah, I'm looking at the hair. Charlie and I were looking at the homework.
Oh.
PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Leaves it with the back. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it inside the 30. No one's going to get it. Touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Time to take a shot. Reels it in now outside. Off and running.
You trying to give me a hint? Yeah, hot, baby. You don't want none of that. Yeah, hot and nasty. That's empty too. Make you Kool-Aid? No, that's like that. You need scratchers. My little pretty puppy. Oh, my little pretty puppy. Oh, my little pretty puppy.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell the quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And it's a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an
Oh, a lot of space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
He caught that?
Steps
Oh,
out at the
shit.
34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Morris. Breaks away on the left. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up.
They needed that.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
Come on.
And this defense really needed something to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
They'll leave it with the lone back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like
he makes a grab. The grab, and trying to pull the plug on this block. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, so who we got? College football playoff.